In February this year, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency was contacted by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service concerning an injured whooping crane that had been rehabilitated at the Disney Animal Kingdom in Florida. The story goes that 5 whooping cranes that were released in Wisconsin gathered together and flew all the way to the Everglades in Florida. Sometime after that, people living in suburbia along the edge of the Everglades near Miami noticed that one of these birds was limping. Under the leadership of the Whooping Crane Eastern Partnership, this bird was taken to Disney's Animal Kingdom for rehabilitation. The toe was amputated to help control infection and allow the bird to heal. The partnership, along with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, chose the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge as the location to release this bird back into the wild. Working with Operation Migration, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the Eastern Partnership, has attempted to reestablish a population of the endangered whooping crane in the Eastern Flyway that passes through the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge. There are thousands of sandhill cranes that migrate from the Great Lakes area down through Tennessee on their annual migration that starts in October, and a number of these birds winter at the Hiwassee Refuge. Last year we had over 48,000 sandhill cranes that were counted in the winter count at that location. During the early years of the Operation Migration's efforts to bring back the whooping crane, they used the Hiwassee Refuge as a stopping point on their migration south. The ultralight planes would land the whooping cranes. The young whooping cranes would be brought into a pen where they would spend the night until it was safe for them to take off the next day and continue their flight. As a result of that, we now have several whooping cranes that annually use the Hiwassee Refuge in their migration when they fly along with the sandhill cranes. The female whooping crane was brought to Tennessee to the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge in a van from Disney's Animal Kingdom in Florida. A crate was placed on the ground, the door was opened, and shortly thereafter the bird emerged. It walked around and checked out its surroundings, pecked the ground a little bit, and then took its first flight in Tennessee and circled around to a field and sat down with a bunch of its cousins, the sandhill cranes, like it had always lived there. You can enjoy the Hiwassee Refuge all year round by visiting the wildlife viewing area there. In particular, it's exciting when thousands of sandhill cranes and whooping cranes are present at the Tennessee Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge located in Meigs County, Tennessee. To find out more about the Hiwassee Wildlife Refuge, you can visit tnwildlife.org.